Do you ever feel like you're drowning in deadlines, buried in Bates numbers, and juggling so many discovery documents that you forget what day it is? You're not alone. Discovery can feel like total chaos, but it doesn't have to be. With the right mindset and tools and a solid system, you can take control of discovery instead of it taking control of you. So today I'm going to be talking about 5 discovery tips every litigation paralegal should know so that you can master the discovery process and madness like the true paralegal boss that you are. Let's dive into things today. If we haven't met before, my name is Misty Murray, and I am a litigation and trial paralegal with over 25 years in the legal industry. I teach legal professionals all over the world how to streamline their case management. And today we're diving into something that can make or break your case: discovery. Whether you're brand new to litigation or have survived your fair share of discovery battles, I've got 5 rock solid tips that every paralegal needs in their toolkit. These are lessons I've learned along the way, and now I'm sharing them with you so you don't learn them the hard way. Tip number 1: know your case. Before you draft a single interrogatory or request for production, pause and make sure you fully understand the case that you're working on. Ask yourself, who are the key players? What are their claims? What are their defenses? Are there any critical documents or third parties or records that we're missing? This isn't just about reading the pleadings. You've got to dive deeper than that. Review the client intake forms, talk to your attorney, and study the timeline like it's a script you're about to direct the entire show on. Because let's face it, you are, or you probably are. Here's the thing: when you know the story inside and out, you'll ask better questions. You'll avoid duplicative efforts and identify what's missing well before opposing counsel does. Tip number 2: always think ahead. Discovery isn't just about pushing paper or meeting deadlines, it's about strategy. From the very first request or response that you draft, think about how the information you're gathering is going to be used later on. Will it support a motion? Is this something that can help impeach a witness at trial? Does it establish damages? Everything you do during discovery should be building towards the case's resolution, whether that's summary judgment, mediation, settlement, arbitration, or the big showdown, which is trial. So don't just check boxes, and remember, you're playing chess, not checkers. Tip number 3: understand how and when to follow up. This is a big one. Opposing counsel won't always play nice. They might ghost you, they might serve responses late, or they might send over a completely disorganized dump of files with no rhyme or reason whatsoever. You can't let it slide. If responses are due in 30 days, follow up on day 31. If you're one of those states that has a mail rule, follow up on day 33. When you receive a production, review it within a week, not 2 weeks later. And if something is missing, don't wait. Flag it for your attorney and be ready to take the next step, whether that's a meet and confer or follow up letter or a motion to compel. In fact, some states only give you a very short period of time to raise any discovery issues or deficiencies with opposing counsel before you completely waive your right to file a motion to compel. So make sure you understand your rules, your jurisdiction. If you only get 75 days from the date of production and you wait 30 days to review the discovery, you're giving very little time to conduct a meet and confer and prepare and file a motion to compel. So don't make things harder on you than they have to be. Proactivity beats reactive every single time. Hey, if you're still with me and you're a fellow paralegal boss who's got a tip for taming the discovery chaos, do me a favor. Drop it in the comments below and help me empower tomorrow's paralegal. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. All right, let's get ready for the next one. Let's talk about organization, which is tip number 4: organize like a machine. And you had to know this one was coming. Discovery without organization is like trial without preparation, a disaster waiting to happen. You need a system to track everything: deadlines, productions, metadata, custodians, and which request ties to what document. That's where tools like Microsoft Lists come into play. Seriously, Microsoft Lists has changed the game for me, and I use it to build indexes and systems that help me track discovery in real time. I know exactly what I've asked for, what we've received, what we're missing, what needs to be followed up on without having to dig through endless folders or emails. If you haven't explored it yet, I highly recommend checking out my Microsoft List course. I'll link it in the description box below, but it walks you through how to create a custom tracking system for discovery, deadlines, and so much more. I promise it will revolutionize the way that you manage your data and your cases within the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. But whether you use lists or Excel or something else, you must have a plan. Don't wait until you're prepping for a deposition or trial to realize your system doesn't work. Tip number 5, embrace the role you play. Listen, I know paralegals often get overlooked, but when it comes to discovery, you are mission critical. You're the one catching the gaps. You're the one building the foundation for everything that follows. And you're the first and last line of defense for your firm, for your client, for your case. So step into that role, ask questions. If something feels off, speak up. And most importantly, be the organized, detail oriented, persistent force your team needs. And if you don't feel that way yet, give it time. Confidence comes with experience, but know this, you're not just a paralegal, you're a paralegal boss. If you found today's video helpful, go ahead and hit that button and subscribe. I've got more coming your way on practical litigation tips, Microsoft 365 for legal professionals, and ways to simplify your systems without sacrificing quality. And hey, if you've got a tip for navigating discovery, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you manage the madness. And as always, good luck to you in all that you do, because this crazy legal industry needs an amazing paralegal boss just like you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.